What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, what's up, girl? Stay a while, like the intro says. And if you are an OG, baby, what's up, girl? I'm finally doing the video so many of you guys have asked for, my Gel X routine. We're just gonna hop right into it, girl. So basically, when I'm doing a new set, I like to trim down the old set and then I like to soak off my nails. But before I soak them off, I do go in with the drill to basically get the top coat off and remove the polish. Now, this is a tedious removal, okay? It does take some time and it does take some patience. They do have some tools that can help speed up the process and make it a little bit more enjoyable, if you will. And I'll go ahead and link those tools down below. But for the most part, I do this. I turn on something on Netflix or YouTube and just chill. I actually surprisingly do not mind this process at all. But yeah, I just wanted to give that disclaimer. This is not a quick process. It does take a little while. For me, the entire removal process takes about 30 minutes. You do want to make sure that you are, like I said, taking off that top coat and also taking off the polish, because what can happen, which I'll show you here in a little bit, if you fail to take off the polish, you can see I'm pointing like this one is off the polish, this one has the polish still. So what happens is if you fail to take off the polish, you soaking your nails isn't going to matter because it's still not going to lift. So you do want to, keep that in mind when you are going to remove your nails, at least when you're using the drill. So once I'm done, I actually went in and got a second bowl. I don't know why I just had one bowl. I always use two bowls. But I go in with the glass bowl just to remove them. And I'm showing you here how easy it is. This is probably after like 7 minutes, 8 minutes. It already starts to remove, which makes the process that much easier. And then this is where I'm showing you how I did not remove the actual polish and that coat. You can see it's not coming off. It's not that gel like consistency. So I had to go back in and drill it down. But this is the final soak, and I am just removing the remaining of that product, which is like the glue essentially. Now, once my nails are clean, I go and wash my hands and I start prepping to, clean up my cuticles. Sometimes they don't need to be cleaned up based off of like how long I kept my nails on the previous time, but I do like to go in to clean them up, trim them down if needed. By prepping the cuticles, I do find that the nails do last longer. Now, I've been doing this for months, you guys, literally since the summer of 2022. So I have kind of mastered it to where my nails, they stay, they don't fall off. A lot of people ask me like, how long does my nails last? They literally last forever until I take them off. And I think that just comes from the amount of time I'm putting into the prep. And speaking of prep, you always want to make sure that you dehydrate your nails and then you go in with a really good primer. Now, the primer that I absolutely love, I will link it below, girl. I swear, when I started using this primer, my nails have never been the same. This protein bind, oh my goodness. It works so good. I don't know. I really do feel like my nails last very, very long. And the overall health of my nails are protected because of this product. I will link it below. These are the two. I have 3 sets, but these are typically the two that I reach for. I have been feeling a little spicy lately, girl. So I have been going with the longer set, which is the stiletto, which actually is kind of surprising. But I've been enjoying the long nails, girl. Here I'm showing you like how to measure them. You do want to make sure that it is from side to side, like it fits like a glove. And if it does not fit, no need to worry. You can go in with a file and just file it down to where it does fit you, because the problem is if it's too big, it will pop off, and if it's too small, it will pop off. So you want to make sure it's like the perfect snug fit. And what I was showing you, that is in that previous clip, the nail itself is already kind of filed down, and those are the type I like to use. That way I don't have to go in and file it myself. Now I'm getting my nails ready for the glue. So I'm placing that glue on. I like to have like the little wooden file or stick, whatever it's called, near, just to clean up the edges in case I get, a little messy with the glue. But I do put a thin layer of glue on, and then I flash cure that for about 10 seconds. And then I use the primer. I also use the primer on the nail. I let that dry, and then I add the glue. When I'm applying the nail to my actual nail, and I'm applying that, what I like to do is make sure that I'm pushing it towards my cuticle, and you'll see here in a second, pushing it down to the base of my cuticle and flat, making it flat towards the tip. And you see how, you've done it right when you see that little satisfying gel like go up towards the tip of your nail. And then you just want to immediately, once you have it on there right, do not cure it until you know that it is straight. Okay. Make sure it's straight and then cure it, because it does cure like within 3 seconds, and then it'll be hard to take off and fix. But you do want to make sure that you have it in the right place before you do that. Okay. Here you see me just cleaning up some glue. Now you can definitely clean up the glue afterwards as well, but I like to clean it up before. It just makes it look a little bit more cleaner, and it honestly gives you that look like you just came from the shop or something. And we're going to go ahead and cure that as well. And then from here, you guys, it is literally repeating itself over and over and over again. So you're going to go in and prime the nail itself, the fake nail, prime the fake nail, because we've already primed all of our nails. Prime the fake nail, let that dry. Then from there, you're going to add a thin layer of the glue. You're going to tip it off. You're going to apply it. You're going to cure it over and over and over. It becomes very repetitive at this point. You just want to make sure that your nails are straight. I did not show this. Typically, I do use sunscreen beforehand, but I think I got caught up in like my setup and like making sure that I had all my products and everything that I wanted to show you guys, and completely forgot about my sunscreen. Because we are using this UV light, you do want to make sure that you are protecting your skin. So make sure that you are using some type of barrier that can protect your skin. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure to put that in there. And then once you're done curing the nails individually, you do want to place them under the big light. Make sure you cure it under the big light. Don't go on to the next step until after you've cured both hands fully for at least 60 seconds. And then once I'm done curing, I go in and file and straighten and correct anything that might be out of place. And now I'm kind of just looking for inspo. I thought I was going to go with this green jadey color because I had recently picked it, or actually I've had this for a while, but I was cleaning up and I recently found it. Y'all know how that goes. But then I was like, I am such a new girl at heart, honey. And I found this really pretty ombre, but I did not know how to do this, and I could not find any videos on how to do it. So I just wanted to include this to show you guys, like, I don't always be having the answers. So I wanted to include this just so you guys can see how I was struggling trying to figure out how I wanted to accomplish this look. So I started down with the base color that I knew I wanted, which is kind of like a peachy nude. I rarely use this color, but I think it would be super pretty if I did accomplish the look I was going for. So I went in with 2 layers of this color on both hands. Making sure that I am drying them fully. And sometimes I do like to cure after each nail, after I polish each nail, because sometimes it can drip, and if you dry it while it's dripping, this is an easy way for the gel polish to lift and it becomes messy. I learned that in the earlier stages of me trying to figure out how to do my nails. So I took this blooming gel, which I typically use when I'm doing like my marbling technique. I figured if I used the blooming gel and then white that it would thin out and create that ombre, but no, that did not work. So then I was like, okay, let me take some white eyeshadow and just kind of like pack it on at the tip of the nail because that's where I wanted that ombre color, that ombre effect. And I don't know if it was the brush, if it was the eyeshadow, I don't know what it was, but it really wasn't adhering like I wanted it to. So then I just kept going. I did honestly like 10 layers of this white. And I was like, okay, this is going to take forever if I try to do each nail. But I did continue on with this one because I just wanted to see if I would be able to pull this off. I then went in with a top coat just to seal it, and then I cured this as well. Now, when I was, at this level, I was like, okay, we're doing something. I think I like this, but I didn't really like it. But like I said, I wanted to include this because I wanted you guys to know, like, I'm not always like getting it right on the first time. And then that hot pink, I could not, like, it was like staring me in the eye. I was like, oh, spring's around the corner. Let me try this hot pink. I think this would be super cute. And it was cute. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm just not that much of a pink girly, color nail girly. At least like not bright colors. So I took that off. And then I went back in with the white. I was like, oh no, I can do this. So I went in with the top coat again. And then I basically created a powder out of the eyeshadow and used a fluffy brush to pack it on. And now this, I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. This is closer to what it was that I was looking for. And then the next day, I went to the next day because I was like, I'm over these nails. I'll figure it out tomorrow. And I was like, you know what? These are boring. I want to go in with 3D. I want to go in with some gold. So I started with a base, a matte base, because I only wanted the lines and the designs to be gold. I did not want the entire nail to be gold. So that's a little tip. If you are trying to do like a 3D or that gold metallic-y look just in certain areas, make sure you're doing a matte coat first and then go in with your color or the gel. Now, I don't have the 3D gel or the gel builder, so I'm just using glue, you guys. I dumped out some glue and I am using this little tool to create the designs that I wanted. It was trial and error. I will say, if you are going to do this and you feel like you mess up, add that layer of matte again. You can just easily wipe this off. This is not a problem. It won't be super bad. But the problem with wiping it off, it will spread across the nail. So if you were to just go back in and try to do the design again, you may end up with that metallic look somewhere where you did not want it, if that makes sense. So I went in with this nail glue gel nail glue and I just started creating designs, you guys. I kind of started out with following the picture, but then I was like, okay, it's not going to be like the picture. I kind of have a general idea. I wish if I had like the proper product that I should have used for this technique, I think I would have been able to like control the thickness and the thinness. I do think they are a little thick, but it's okay. I love my nails. I really think they're fun. And it was just a little too boring. Just a little too boring for me. So I'm glad that I went in and added this little detail because I think it really made the nails pop. And then after I, went in and added the metallic powder, I did top it off with a top coat because I did not want matte nails. I wanted them to be shiny. And so that's what I did. And now you just see me oiling up these cuticles, baby. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'm sorry it took so long for me to do it. Let me know if you go ahead and try this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.